The deadlock between farmers and the centre over the new farm laws has reached the Supreme Court. A petition has been filed by a law student seeking removal of farmers from the Delhi border, citing that the gathering has blocked roads, which in turn has resulted in disrupting emergency services in Delhi. The petition further states that these farmer protests could lead to a surge in COVID cases. The farmer unions, meanwhile, have also filed a petition. They've sought the Supreme Court's intervention, claiming that the amendment of the essential commodities as well as other acts could facilitate this particular, could facilitate a change in the farm reforms. Besides that, these two pleas will be coming up for hearing in the Supreme Court today. The plea also that the farmers have filed seeks to direct NHRC to submit a report with regards to human rights violations over police force assault and the attack on farmers, and thereafter direct concerned government to provide adequate compensation to victims. Anisha Mathur is joining us live from the Singhu border. Anisha, good morning. Besides getting us really what's the latest on what's happening on the ground at Singhu, do give us also the legal updates about how two petitions will be heard by the Supreme Court. They're completely, contradictory to each other. One seeks the shutting down of these protests. The other is on behalf of the farmers.
Well, Akshita, good morning to you. At Singhu border, as you can see, it's early morning. People are just getting up, and because it's so cold, they are sitting here with the fires burning here. And at one fire that is possibly going to be put out today is in the Supreme Court, as two separate petitions are going to be heard. One petition, of course, is by a law student saying that this kind of a protest that is blocking this roads and access into Delhi is in fact blocking the entry of pharmaceuticals and medication as well as essential goods into Delhi, and therefore this kind of protest should be removed. In fact, they've also pointed out that such a large gathering is also in danger of becoming a COVID super spreader, and with the number of people here who are beyond a certain age, a lot of the farmers here who've come are elderly farmers, they are also at a high risk of COVID infection. So all of these issues have been brought up in this petition filed by law student Rishabh. Now, the second petition that is set to be heard is by another lawyer who has said that the farm protests are in fact a valid protest, that the fact that there were lathi charge and water cannon on the farmers while they were coming to Delhi was in fact a human rights violation, and there should be an inquiry by the NHRC into what exactly happened. So these two contradictory petitions are to be heard today. A third set of petitions which has challenged the farm laws, including a petition by the Bharatiya Kisan Union, one of the factions of the Bharatiya Kisan Union, that is not been listed for hearing so far. Okay. Those are going to be even more crucial because those are the set of petitions that are challenging the Farm Acts themselves and defending the right of the farmers to protest against the acts. But the petitions that are to be heard today are with regard to the validity of these protests and what the police has done to stop them. So on one hand is the petition saying that remove the protesters, on the other is the one saying they have a right to protest. How did the police do something that is against human rights? So we'll have to wait and watch what the CJI-led bench does once this matter comes up.
All right, Anisha, thank you for joining us. Request you, however, to stay on with us. We're going to need your inputs on some other stories as well here on First Up. Well, despite assurances by Prime Minister Modi, the deadlock persists between centre and farmers. Farmers up in arms over the new farm laws have vowed to only intensify their protest. Farmer leaders have said that they will completely block the Chilla border that's between Delhi and Noida. They've also decided to stick to their demands, alleging that the government has not been allowing farmers from different states to come to Delhi now. The government, meanwhile, has decided to take the wait-and-watch approach. In some respite to the government, the Bharatiya Kisan Union has decided to call off their protest after meeting with Agriculture Minister Narendra Singh Tomar. Prime Minister Modi, during his visit to Kutch in Gujarat, again assured farmers on these laws, saying that the reforms were long-standing demands. He also slammed opposition parties, saying that they were misleading farmers.
आज भारतीय किसान यूनियन के सभी राष्ट्रीय और प्रादेशिक पदाधिकारी उत्तर प्रदेश से यहाँ आए हुए हैं और उन्होंने इन तीनों कृषि सुधार बिलों का बहुत ताकत से समर्थन किया है और उन्होंने कहा है कि हम बिलों के साथ हैं, सरकार के साथ हैं। कृषि में ऐसे सुधार बिलों की अपेक्षा लंबे समय से थी, मोदी जी के नेतृत्व में पूरी हुई है। कई जगह किसान कुछ भ्रम फैला रहे हैं और इसलिए इन लोगों के मन में भी भ्रम था। जब मैंने विषय को रखा तो उन्होंने कहा कि हम पूरी तरह बिलों का समर्थन यहाँ भी करते हैं और अब जिला स्थान तक जाएंगे और बिलों के बारे में किसानों को बताएंगे। किसी को गुमराह होने की जरूरत नहीं।
हमने जो अपना 6 बिंदु थे हमारे, जो हमने सरकार से माननीय कृषि मंत्री जी से रखे हैं, उन्होंने हमें बिल के बारे में और विस्तृत तरीके से बताया भी, 1 घंटे में बहुत अच्छे से बताया। तो हमें लगा कि बिल बहुत अच्छा है। कुछ इसमें जो कमियां थी, जो शंकाएं थी, उन्होंने दूर की और हमारी बातों को मानने का आश्वासन भी दिया।
जो भी हमें ऐसा लगता था कि यह बड़ा टेढ़ा है, बड़ा क्रिटिकल है, मंत्री जी ने हमारी बात को सुनकर, जो हमें जानकारी नहीं थी उनको भी बड़े डिटेल से रखा। आज किसान अपने उत्पादन का मूल्य तय कर सकेगा, ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। इसी को लेकर के हमें सरकार का समर्थन करना चाहिए।
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.